you ever wondered if someone in your life, maybe even a family member, is quietly draining your energy, fueling your stress, and holding you back from the peace you deserve? What if I told you that the Stoics believed certain people, no matter how close, can be a direct threat to your mental clarity and well-being? Today, we're uncovering the 11 unmistakable Stoic signs that it's time to cut ties with toxic people, even family. Life can feel like an endless battle, can it? Every day, we navigate the chaos of work, responsibilities, and expectations, all while trying to maintain our peace of mind. But here's the harsh truth. Nothing drains your energy faster than toxic relationships, especially those involving family. These connections, which should bring us support and love, can sometimes morph into sources of pain and negativity. The Stoics, with their profound insights, remind us that we have the power to protect our inner peace. They teach us that it's not just okay to cut ties with toxic people. It's often essential for our mental health and overall well-being. Imagine waking up every day feeling lighter, free from the weight of someone else's negativity. What if I told you that reclaiming your life starts with recognizing the signs that it's time to let go? Today, we'll uncover the 11 unmistakable Stoic signs that indicate it's time to cut ties with toxic people, even those we're related to by blood. These insights aren't just theory, they're practical tools to help you reclaim your life and your happiness. So, get ready to confront the uncomfortable truths and take charge of your mental clarity. Your journey to a more fulfilling life starts now. You're at a family gathering, surrounded by people who are supposed to care for you, but instead you feel stressed and uneasy. Every conversation seems tense, filled with sharp comments and hidden criticisms. Instead of warmth, you feel a heavy weight on your chest, making you question your worth. It's draining, isn't it? The truth is, the Stoics believed that protecting your peace of mind is crucial. They taught that toxic relationships, even with family, can take away your happiness and clarity. Allowing negativity to stay in your life means giving up your power. Sometimes the hardest choice, but also the most freeing, is to step back from those who don't support you. Today, we're going to explore the signs that show it's time to let go and take back control of your life. Before we dive into these important signs, let me ask you this. Are you ready to take charge of your life and protect your peace? If you're serious about mastering your mindset and cutting out the negativity, hit that subscribe button right now. Join our community where we share powerful Stoic insights designed to help you thrive. Trust me, you don't want to miss the tools and wisdom that can transform your relationships and your life. Let's get started on this journey together. Now, here's something you should know. We're counting down from 11, each sign revealing why it's time to cut ties. The insights will build on each other, leading us to the most crucial sign that signals it's time to let go, no matter how tough that decision may be. So stay with me as we uncover these important truths, because the final sign could change everything for you. Sign 11. They drain your energy and time. Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling like you just ran a marathon without the glory of a medal at the finish line? Some people have a remarkable ability to suck the life out of a room, leaving you drained and questioning your very existence. You know the type. They show up, and suddenly you're hit with a wave of negativity that feels like an emotional punch to the gut. The Stoics taught us that our time is our most valuable resource. Imagine treating your time like gold, yet handing it over to someone who treats it like pocket change. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Think about that. How often do you find yourself stuck in a conversation, listening to someone complain about their life choices while your own dreams gather dust in the corner? It's almost like they're running a masterclass in emotional draining. If someone constantly demands your attention and leaves you feeling empty, they're not just a drain, they're a black hole of negativity. And let's be real, life is too short to spend it recharging someone else's emotional battery while yours runs on fumes. So what can you do? Start by recognizing this toxic pattern. Your energy should be spent on people who inspire you, uplift you, and challenge you to grow. If someone consistently pulls you down, it's time to face the truth. They don't deserve a place in your life. Think of it this way. If you wouldn't invest in a failing business, why are you investing your precious time in a relationship that yields zero returns? This is your life. Don't waste it on emotional vampires who only want to feed off your positivity. It's time to reclaim your energy, protect your time, and prioritize your well-being. You deserve relationships that lift you up, not ones that drag you down into the depths of despair. They constantly fuel conflict. Does it feel like every time you engage with certain people, you're stepping into a minefield? One wrong word, and suddenly you're in the middle of a heated argument, with tempers flaring and insults flying. Some folks have a knack for stirring up drama, turning the simplest interactions into high-stakes battles. It's exhausting, and let's face it, it's completely unnecessary. The Stoics believed in avoiding conflict whenever possible. They understood that life is hard enough without adding fuel to the fire. If someone consistently brings conflict into your life, they're not just testing your patience, they're eroding your peace of mind. As Marcus Aurelius wisely pointed out, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. So why waste your energy engaging with someone who seems hell-bent on turning every conversation into a fight? Imagine this. You're trying to enjoy a meal with family or friends, and suddenly someone throws out a comment designed to provoke. It's like they're looking for a reaction, as if their life isn't complete without a little chaos. This is not just annoying, it's a major red flag. If someone thrives on conflict, it's time to evaluate their place in your life. The Stoics teach us that we have a choice. You can choose to engage in conflict or to rise above it. If someone consistently brings strife into your life, you're not just dealing with a difficult person, you're allowing chaos to reign where calm should exist. Your time is precious, and your mental peace is even more so. Don't let someone else's need for drama disrupt your life. Remember, you deserve relationships that foster harmony, not chaos. It's time to surround yourself with people who uplift you, challenge you in a positive way, and contribute to your growth. If someone is always fueling conflict, they are doing you a disservice, and it might just be time to cut ties. Sign 9. They disregard your boundaries. Have you ever set a boundary with someone, only to have them stomp all over it like it was nothing more than a suggestion? It's infuriating, right? Boundaries are crucial for healthy relationships, and yet, some people act like they don't even exist. They'll push, poke, and prod until you feel like a walking doormat. If you find yourself constantly needing to remind someone of your limits, it's a major sign they are toxic. The Stoics understood that setting boundaries isn't just about saying no to others, it's about saying yes to yourself. As Epictetus put it, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. You might look a bit foolish for insisting on your boundaries, but guess what? It's a small price to pay for preserving your peace of mind. If someone disregards your boundaries, they're essentially telling you that your needs don't matter, and that's unacceptable. Picture this. You've made it clear that you need time to recharge after a long week, but that one friend or family member keeps calling or showing up unannounced, acting like your space doesn't count. It's as if they're saying, "Your comfort is secondary to my desires." This is not just inconsiderate, it's toxic. You have every right to protect your mental space, and anyone who doesn't respect that should not have a place in your life. Remember, it's okay to prioritize your well-being over someone else's need for your attention. If someone repeatedly pushes past your boundaries, it's a clear sign that they do not respect you or your time. Surround yourself with people who understand and honor your limits. Your boundaries are not just lines in the sand, they are your emotional shields. Don't let anyone bulldoze through them without consequence. Sign 8. They make you doubt your self-worth. Have you ever left a conversation with someone feeling smaller than when you entered it? It's like they have a special talent for highlighting your insecurities and making you question your value. Toxic individuals often thrive on this dynamic, and it can be deeply damaging. If you find yourself doubting your self-worth around someone, that's a glaring sign it's time to reevaluate their place in your life. The Stoics remind us that our value isn't determined by the opinions of others. As Marcus Aurelius famously stated, you have power over your mind, not outside events. If someone consistently undermines your confidence, they're not just being rude, they're actively attacking your sense of self. It's time to recognize that no one has the right to dictate how you see yourself. Imagine this. You share a personal achievement, and instead of celebrating with you, they respond with a backhanded compliment or a dismissive comment. It's like they're throwing a wet blanket on your excitement, leaving you wondering if you should have even bothered to share. This behavior is not just hurtful. It's toxic. You deserve to be surrounded by people who lift you up, not tear you down. When you feel your self-worth slipping because of someone else's actions, it's a major red flag. Ask yourself, is this person truly supportive? Do they bring out the best in me, or do they constantly make me feel inadequate? The Stoics would say that you should choose your companions wisely, for they influence your thoughts and actions. If someone makes you feel less than you are, it's time to cut ties and reclaim your self-esteem. Remember, your worth is inherent and doesn't depend on anyone else's approval. Surround yourself with those who recognize your value and encourage you to shine. Life is too short to waste on people who make you doubt your greatness. Sign 7. They manipulate your emotions. Have you ever felt like someone was pulling your emotional strings, making you feel guilty or responsible for their problems? It's a frustrating experience, and let's be honest, it's downright manipulative. Toxic individuals often excel at twisting situations to their advantage, leaving you questioning your own feelings and reactions. If you find yourself walking on eggshells around someone, that's a major sign they are toxic. The Stoics taught that we are responsible for our own emotions and that no one should have the power to dictate how we feel. As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. If someone consistently plays the victim or uses your empathy against you, it's a clear indicator that they're not respecting your emotional well-being. Imagine this scenario. You express your needs or feelings, and instead of a healthy conversation, they turn it around and make you feel bad for even bringing it up. Suddenly, you're the bad guy for wanting to be heard. This kind of emotional manipulation is not just toxic. It's a blatant disregard for your feelings. You deserve to be in relationships where your emotions are honored, not weaponized. Recognizing emotional manipulation is crucial for your mental health. If someone is consistently making you feel guilty or responsible for their happiness, it's time to reassess that relationship. The Stoics would encourage you to take back your power. You have the right to feel your feelings without fear of someone else's backlash. Don't let anyone distort your emotions or make you doubt your perspective. Remember, your emotions are yours to own, and you deserve to surround yourself with people who validate and support them. It's time to break free from the emotional puppeteers and reclaim your mental clarity. Sign 6. They are hypocritical and two-faced. You know that feeling when someone's words sound great, but their actions tell a different story? It's frustrating, isn't it? Hypocrisy is a sneaky poison in relationships, and when someone can't keep their story straight, it raises major red flags. It's like they're living in a soap opera. One moment they're the hero, the next they're the villain. The Stoics taught us the value of integrity and honesty. Seneca put it perfectly. The greatest remedy for anger is delay. But what if you're dealing with someone who loves to twist the narrative? If their words and actions don't match up, they're not just being inconsistent. They're undermining your trust and respect. It's like giving a trust fall to someone who isn't even standing behind you. Imagine sharing your vulnerabilities with someone, only to find out they're gossiping about you behind your back. It's enough to make anyone question their judgment. This kind of behavior creates a toxic atmosphere, leaving you feeling anxious and unsure of who to trust. The Stoics believed that true strength lies in being authentic. If you're surrounded by people who can't match their actions to their words, it's time to reconsider their place in your life. Trust is precious, and it shouldn't be taken for granted. Choose to invest your energy in relationships where honesty reigns. When someone is hypocritical and two-faced, it's a clear signal to distance yourself and protect your peace. You deserve companions who stand by their principles and reflect their true selves. And sign 5, they constantly victimize themselves. You know the type, the perpetual victim. No matter what happens, it's always someone else's fault. Their life story is a never-ending saga of blame and woe, and somehow you're caught in the crossfire. It's exhausting to witness, and let's be honest, it can be incredibly draining to deal with. The Stoics emphasize self-responsibility as a core principle of personal growth. They understood that we can't control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond. If someone in your life is always playing the victim, it's not just annoying, it's a sign that they're avoiding accountability for their own actions. You might feel like you're stuck in a one-act play where they're the star and everyone else is just an extra. Consider this. You try to share your own challenges, but they quickly turn the conversation back to their problems, leaving you feeling unheard and unimportant. It's like trying to have a heartfelt discussion while they monopolize the stage, and you're left in the audience, wondering why you even bothered. The Stoics would advise you to recognize this pattern and reclaim your emotional space. You don't owe anyone your energy, especially not to someone who refuses to acknowledge their part in their own struggles. It's important to surround yourself with individuals who take responsibility for their actions and uplift you, rather than dragging you down into their drama. If you find yourself feeling more like a therapist than a friend, it's time to reassess that relationship. You deserve to be with people who contribute positively to your life, not those who suck you dry with their constant need for validation. Don't let the emotional vampires take up space in your heart. You have the right to prioritize your well-being. Sign 4. They refuse to respect your growth. Have you ever noticed how some people seem uncomfortable when you start to grow and evolve? It's almost as if your personal development shines a light on their own stagnation. Instead of supporting you, they pull you back, clinging to the old version of you they're comfortable with. This behavior is a glaring sign of toxicity, and it's time to take notice. The Stoics understood that growth is essential for inner peace. They believed that as we change and improve ourselves, we naturally outgrow certain relationships. If someone in your life can't handle your growth or tries to undermine it, they're not just being unsupportive, they're actively working against your progress. It's like trying to climb a mountain while someone is holding your legs, hoping you'll stay stuck in the valley with them. Picture this. You've been working hard to achieve your goals. Maybe you've picked up new skills or started a healthier lifestyle. Instead of celebrating your achievements, that person rolls their eyes or makes a snide remark, suggesting you're not that special or just showing off. Their jealousy and insecurity are surfacing, and it's toxic to your journey. The Stoics would encourage you to set boundaries around these relationships. You have every right to grow and thrive without feeling guilty about leaving someone behind. Surround yourself with people who cheer you on, who push you to be better, and who celebrate your victories, big and small. Remember, growth is a natural part of life, and you deserve to be supported in your journey. If someone refuses to respect your growth, it's time to reevaluate their place in your life. You're climbing your own mountain, and you need companions who will help you reach the summit, not drag you back down. Sign 3. They take advantage of your kindness. You know that feeling when you go out of your way to help someone, only to realize they're treating your kindness like it's a free pass to take advantage of you? It's a frustrating reality that many face, and it's time to call it out for what it is: toxic behavior. Some people have a remarkable ability to show up when they need something, but when it comes time to give back, they suddenly become elusive or downright uninterested. It's as if they believe your generosity is their entitlement. The Stoics understood the delicate balance of relationships, emphasizing that kindness should be mutual. Your kindness shouldn't be a one-way ticket for someone to exploit. Marcus Aurelius wisely pointed out, you have power over your mind, not outside events. If someone consistently takes advantage of your goodwill, they are crossing a line that shouldn't be ignored. They're not just a friend, they're a taker, draining your resources without a thought for your needs. Imagine this scenario. You've lent them money during a tough time, helped them with projects, or even just offered emotional support when they needed it most. But when the tables turn and you ask for a little help, they suddenly have excuses ready. I'm busy, or I can't right now. It's like you're a crutch for them to lean on, But when it's your turn to lean, they vanish into thin air. This isn't just inconsiderate, it's a blatant disregard for your generosity. The Stoics would urge you to take a hard look at these dynamics. Your kindness is a valuable resource, and it should be treated as such. You have every right to establish boundaries and to protect your emotional and mental well-being. Surround yourself with people who understand the importance of reciprocity, those who lift you up just as you lift them. If someone continuously takes advantage of your kindness without any intention of giving back, it's a clear sign they don't deserve a place in your life. Remember, kindness should be a source of strength, not a weakness. It's time to reclaim your power and recognize when you're being used. You deserve relationships where generosity flows both ways, creating a supportive environment where everyone thrives. If someone isn't willing to reciprocate your kindness, it's time to make a change, because you are worth so much more than being someone's emotional ATM. Sign 2. They disrespect your values. Imagine sharing your core beliefs and values with someone, only to have them shrug it off like it's no big deal. It's disheartening, isn't it? When someone consistently disrespects your values, they're sending a clear message. Your principles don't matter to them. This kind of behavior isn't just annoying, it's toxic and can deeply impact your sense of self-worth. The Stoics believe that our values are what define us, serving as a guiding compass in life. When someone challenges or undermines those values, it's not just a disagreement, it's an attack on your identity. If you find yourself constantly having to justify your beliefs or being pressured to compromise them, it's time to reevaluate that relationship. Consider this scenario. You hold a strong belief in honesty and integrity, yet you're friends with someone who frequently bends the truth to suit their needs. You try to express your discomfort, but they laugh it off or insist that you're being too uptight. This dismissive attitude is not only disrespectful, it's a major sign that they don't value your perspective or the principles you stand by. The Stoics would encourage you to stand firm in your beliefs. Surrounding yourself with individuals who respect your values is essential for maintaining your mental and emotional well-being. If someone consistently challenges or disregards what matters most to you, they're not a true friend. They're a detriment to your peace of mind. Remember, you deserve relationships where your values are honored and celebrated. If someone refuses to respect your principles, it's a clear signal to step back. Protecting your values is protecting your identity, and you have the right to choose companions who uplift you, not undermine you. It's time to let go of those who can't respect what makes you you. Sign 1. They are threatening your inner peace. When was the last time you felt truly at peace? If you have someone in your life who consistently disrupts that tranquility, it's time to take a hard look at their role in your world. Constant negativity, drama, or emotional turbulence from certain individuals can erode your mental clarity and sense of well-being. The Stoics understood that inner peace is not just a luxury, it's a necessity for a fulfilling life. Imagine trying to find calm in the storm while someone is throwing chaos your way. Every interaction leaves you feeling anxious, unsettled, and on edge. This is not just inconvenient, it's a serious threat to your emotional health. The Stoics taught that we have the power to choose who we allow into our lives, and if someone is consistently threatening your inner peace, it's time to exercise that power. Think about this. You've set aside time for self-care, for reflection, or simply to enjoy life, and yet this person calls or texts, bringing their drama along for the ride. It's like they have a sixth sense for interrupting your calm, making you feel responsible for their emotional state. This kind of behavior is not only draining, but also manipulative. You deserve to invest your time and energy in people who enhance your peace, not those who shatter it. The Stoics would remind you to guard your inner peace fiercely. If someone continually disrupts your tranquility, it's a clear sign they don't belong in your life. You have every right to prioritize your emotional well-being and to cut ties with those who refuse to respect it. Surround yourself with people who contribute positively to your mental landscape, those who inspire, uplift, and bring calm rather than chaos. Remember, your inner peace is invaluable. If someone is consistently threatening it, it's time to reclaim your space and let go. you have the power to choose your companions, and you deserve relationships that foster serenity, not turmoil. Secret bonus point: you are not obligated to stay in toxic relationships. Congratulations on making it this far. You've shown real commitment to understanding the complexities of your relationships. Now let's dive into a crucial truth that many overlook. You are not obligated to maintain toxic relationships, even if they involve family. This is a hard lesson, but it's one of the most liberating truths you can embrace. The Stoics understood that your peace of mind is paramount. They would argue that clinging to toxic relationships out of guilt or obligation is not just unwise, it's a threat to your emotional well-being. Picture this: you feel a strong pull to stay connected because of family ties, yet those connections consistently drain your energy and happiness. It's a tough situation, but you have the power to choose what's best for you. Think about the expectations society places on us regarding family. We're often told that family means forever, no matter how damaging those relationships may be. But the Stoics would challenge that notion. At what point does loyalty turn into self-sacrifice? If a relationship consistently undermines your happiness and peace, why should you feel trapped by the idea that you must maintain it? Embracing this idea can be a game changer. It's about recognizing that you have the right to prioritize your mental health over toxic connections. The moment you realize that your well-being is worth protecting, you begin to reclaim your power. It's not about cutting ties with malice. It's about making a conscious choice to surround yourself with people who uplift and support you. So take a moment to reflect. Are there relationships in your life that feel more like chains than connections? If someone continually brings negativity into your world, it's not disloyalty to step back, it's self-preservation. Your inner peace is invaluable, and it's time to create a life that honors your values and happiness. Remember, you have the authority to decide who stays and who goes. Prioritize your well-being and let go of those who don't respect it. As we wrap up, let's reflect on the journey we've taken through these 11 signs. Each one is a powerful reminder that you deserve relationships that uplift and support you, not drain your energy or undermine your values. Whether it's recognizing when someone consistently disrespects your boundaries, or understanding that you're not obligated to stay connected to toxic individuals, even family, the Stoic teachings provide invaluable insights into cultivating a healthier, happier life. Remember, your inner peace is paramount. Surround yourself with people who respect you, challenge you to grow, and celebrate your successes. Cutting ties with toxic relationships may be difficult, but it's essential for your emotional well-being. You have the power to reclaim your time, energy, and happiness. It's time to take control of your life and prioritize what truly matters. If you found this video valuable, don't stop here. Click on the video on your screen now, 12 Stoic principles that will instantly transform your life. In that video, we'll explore even more timeless Stoic wisdom that can help you navigate life's challenges with clarity and confidence. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Let's continue to grow and thrive together. Now, if you're ready to take the next step in your journey of personal growth, click on the video on your screen now. This video dives deep into the timeless Stoic wisdom that will not only guide you through life's challenges, but also empower you to live with purpose and clarity. Don't miss out on these transformative insights. Let's continue this journey together and unlock your full potential.